I'm Annie Slayton, and just recapping, we talked kind of about how I felt it initially, the lump, and going to the doctor. So continuing on.
So how did you decide on your doctor, and then what were you just talk about your feelings and kind of your feedback and how you talked to the doctor about, the issue or potential issue, obviously before you had any kind of diagnosis?
So I obviously, like I said, I went to my OB. I would say to go to your OB. Obviously, if you've had, past history with lumps, then you can obviously always go back to whatever doctor you went to the first time. But I was very close with my OB practice, my entire practice, my 6 doctors, because I had just had 4 children. So I felt most comfortable going to them, and I would say that throughout the process, in all of my decisions to go to all of the doctors I went to, just follow your gut and your heart and go to the doctors that you truly feel comfortable with, because I think you just know, you just get a good feeling.
And so what happened in the time period from you first felt the lump to you talked to your OB, and then you eventually went in and talked to a breast surgeon? Kind of what was the process from there? We'll kind of get to the diagnosis later, but kind of what did you go through? Kind of what kind of tests? How did you have to make any decisions on those tests?
So I went to my OB, and my OB felt like it was something that should be checked out. So she gave me a referral to get a ultrasound done, because I was nursing, and mammograms are not obviously comfortable because your boobs get smashed while nursing. So they recommended that I have an ultrasound done first. So I went to the ultrasound tech that they had recommended through Northwestern Hospital, and had the ultrasound done, and then had through the ultrasound tech saw the lump that I had found, and then also discovered 5 smaller masses in the breast, and wanted to have the mammogram done to confirm it. So we had the mammogram done that day, and actually the mammogram saw nothing, so they didn't even show up in the mammogram. But the ultrasound tech pushed me and said that I should take a step further and obviously go have a biopsy done. So I wanted to, because of my past experience with Amelia when I had found that other lump, I really loved that woman that who had gone to talk to. And so I really wanted to go back to her. I just felt really comfortable with her, and that was at a different hospital / practice. So I went to her, and I had a consult with her. And then she also said that she felt like a biopsy was kind of the next best step.
So you wanted to find a doctor that you were comfortable with, and that's very important that as you develop your team.
Yeah, and again, looking back, my breast surgeon was, also my plastic surgeon, but my breast surgeon was like my biggest cheerleader and just an amazing person.
So how did you feel? We'll talk about the diagnosis later and kind of how you found out about that, but what were you feeling kind of in this interim period from the time you felt the lump and you had to go in and talk to the doctors? Just describe your feelings and kind of, any recommendations for women, how to deal with that period of unknown.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was terrified. Again, my gut was telling me it was something, something big. Interestingly, my breast surgeon, the one that I loved, and I looking back, I wonder if she was doing this intentionally just to keep me calm, because I think she could sense my anxiety about the situation. She kept telling me that she actually felt like it was nothing, that it was just related to breastfeeding. So I guess my recommendation again is just to surround yourself with doctors and people that you trust and that you are comfortable with, and people that are going to give you the support that you need. It is a stressful time. All I can say is, I think going for walks, trying to carry on with life, and thankfully I have 4 young kids that keep me busy. So I think just trying to continue on with your life as much as possible, but